Volcanoes, one of Earth's greatest mysteries. How do they erupt? What are the types of volcanoes? What are the three stages? Well, all of this and this session has been interrupted by reports of a volcano in Wisconsin, Volcano Falls, okay?
Aaron, you're on. Aaron, you're on!
What? Oh, jeez. Alright, sorry about that. We will get into the warning later on, okay? Enjoy your video, or whatever. Alright, it looks like we're back on air. So, now, back to the video. How do volcanoes form, you may ask? Before I answer that question, a volcano is a mountain or hill. A volcano has a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are being or have been erupted from the Earth's crust. Now, let's get back to the answer. Volcanoes form when magma from within the Earth's upper mantle works its way to the surface. Magma is the molten mixture of rock-forming substances, gases, and water from the mantle. At the surface, it erupts to form lava flows and ash deposits. Lava is the name given to magma after it reaches the surface. Over time, as the volcano continues to erupt, it will get bigger and bigger.
But Aaron, you promised you would tell us how a volcano works.
Sorry about that. I must have forgot. Volcanoes erupt when molten rock called magma rises to the surface. Magma is formed when the Earth's mantle melts. If the magma is thick, gas bubbles cannot easily escape, and pressure builds up as the magma rises. When the pressure is too much, an explosive eruption can happen, which can be dangerous and destructive. Speaking of explosive eruptions, even though I already told you what causes an explosive eruption, let's recap. An explosive eruption is when the magma is really thick, which makes it hard for the gas bubbles to pass through. And because of this, the pressure will build up and eventually the magma erupts explosively out of the volcano. For example, if you shake a bottle of fizzy soda, the gas will get trapped in the liquid, and when you unscrew the cap, it would explode, like so.
Whoa, that's really cool. But didn't you say something about a quiet eruption?
Yes. Almost forgot about that too. Thanks, Henry. So as Henry brought up the subject, a quiet eruption is when the magma is low in silica. Silica is a very common material found in volcanoes. It is made up from oxygen in about 95% of the Earth's crust. It is fluid and produces quiet, non-explosive eruptions such as those at Kilauea. This type of lava pours out from the volcanic vents and runs down the side of a volcano.
Then why aren't all volcanoes like this?
Oh, that's a very good question, Henry. Not all volcanoes are like this because it depends on how much silica is in the volcano. If there's a lot of silica, you're going to have an explosive eruption, but you'll get a quiet eruption if there's not as much silica. I also forgot to mention that inside the volcano there is a magma chamber. The magma chamber is where the volcano holds all the magma, and then it's released through the main vent. Here's a diagram, for example. This is your commercial. So let's get back to that volcano found in Wisconsin, Volcano Falls. So we're pretty sure that it's going to be a quiet eruption, but we can never be too safe. So you're going to want to at least stay probably 10,000 yards away from the volcano. So even if it's a quiet explosion, we can't be safe. So make sure You had your... Alright, so now that's taken care of, you should go back to your video. Goodbye. Newscast out. Now, back to the episode. Do you know what all of the types of volcanoes are? Well, if you do, don't be disruptive. Don't be disruptive while I teach. A cinder cone volcano is. Edward, get to the office! Don't do whatever you do. Don't call the Weewoos. Just get to the office. As I was saying, cinder cone volcanoes are a steep cone-shaped hill or mountain. When cinders erupt explosively from a volcanic vent, lava piles up around the vent, forming a cinder cone volcano. A shield cone volcano is a volcano that has thin layers of lava that pour out a vent and harden on top of previous layers. The last type of volcano is a composite volcano. A composite volcano is a volcano with layers of lava alternated with ash, cinders, and bombs, which has both quiet and explosive eruptions, and they are all tall, cone-shaped mountains.
Man, this is much better than the Weewoos.
FBI, open up! Ah! Get on the ground! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! An island arc is basically a ring of fire.
You'll never take me alive!
We got a runner! Well, there goes Edward. Anyways, like I was saying, an island arc is basically a ring of fire. Island arcs are long chains of active volcanoes with intense seismic activity found along convergent tectonic plate boundaries. Most island arcs originate on oceanic crust and have resulted from the descent of the lithosphere into the mantle along the subduction zone.
Yeah, they are pretty similar, but what do you mean by active volcanoes?
Ah, yes, there are 3 stages of a volcano. The one you mentioned is an active volcano. An active volcano is a volcano that is erupting or has shown signs that it may erupt. A dormant or sleeping volcano is a volcano that is like a sleeping bear. Scientists expect dormant volcanoes to awaken in the future and become active. The last type of volcano is an extinct volcano. Extinct volcanoes are unlikely to erupt again. Alright, that's the end of this episode, so see you guys next time!
Huh? What are my lines? What am I?
This session has been interrupted due to reports of a volcano in...
I can't do it.
A shield cone volcano is a volcano that has thin layers of lava that pour out of the vent. God dang it! The wind!
Where's the paper?
It fell off!
But Aaron, you promised you would tell us how a volcano works.
Oh, sorry about that. I must have forgot. Volcanoes erupt when molten rock called magma rises to the surface. Magma is formed when the Earth's mantle melts if the pressure builds up as the magma rises. Come on!